there's a beautiful woman in here. Just,
damn it!
It's just a ghost.
Oh, The Shining!
The Shining?
Oh, God!
Oh, don't make me think about that scene. What you have to do, I did it really fast. You have to freeze her bathtub so she goes, brrr, and then you suck her up.
Really?
I keep getting all these poison mushrooms. It's like the 5th one.
You're really cutting down on our time. I don't think it's gonna be 3 hours.
He's screaming. He's a little screaming baby now.
I wanted to talk about Easter because you mentioned Easter eggs, but then I'm thinking, it's Halloween, motherfucker.
Let's save that shit for April.
Save that for April.
Or March, depending on the year.
Talk about classic, sweet Halloween memories.
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
Whenever I was a kid, I dressed up as a Batman, and I had fake muscles and everything. And I was like, man, I can pick up some people. No, I didn't think that at all. I just thought, like,
oh, I need water.
Shit, I can fool people into thinking that I'm ripped.
I'm strong now.
I'm strong.
Wasn't there a Halloween?
Please cut out the part where I talk about that.
I get anchor arms.
Wasn't there a Halloween where you dressed up as Superman and then jumped off the couch?
No, you were dressed as Superman, fool.
What?
Yeah, you were Superman and I was Batman.
Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, no. Yeah, you're right.
I remember I was a train conductor for many years.
For many years? How many?
At least 4.
There were many years where we either went as ninjas, Superman and Batman, or Wolfmen.
Oh, yeah. The Wolfman was my favorite because I could just wear clothes and a mask.
Yes.
I didn't have to wear some stupid fucking costume.
I remember we talked about this on a podcast a year ago, but
it was a year ago. We can talk about.
And no one watched that one.
Yeah,
I remember.
Was that even released?
Yeah.
Oh.
There was
I remember nobody wanted to edit it.
No, that was the second Halloween, so maybe it was 2 years ago.
No, it was last year. It came out in November. That's probably why no one watched it. Anyway, I remember I talked about this. I think I dressed up as Shrek one year.
Ooh.
And it came with one of those shitty plastic masks that you can't breathe through. And
I was about to ask, did you go all out and just paint your whole body green?
I remember my parents were like, Shrek is like kind of tubby, so you should put like a pillow under your shirt. And it's like, I'm not doing that for like 4 hours or however long I'm going to be out tonight. So what I have to do here is I have to hit Grandma with the yarn balls.
Grandma's rocking chair is not adhering to the rules of rocking chairs.
It is moving. She's got places to be.
Grandma's got to book it. I remember there was a couple years where we went to go trick-or-treating at our friend's neighborhood. And they've got, like, all the rich folk.
Oh, yeah. My sister would always do that.
Yeah.
She'd go to the rich neighborhood.
And, yeah, they really gave some candy. Like, they gave, like, king-size Reese's.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm like, this is where I need to go trick-or-treating every year.
It's too bad it's not socially acceptable for me to go trick-or-treating anymore.
Too bad. I don't think I would want to do that anymore, because it's like...
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking about what the other people are thinking that are handing me candy.
Yeah.
Even if it was socially acceptable, it'd still be like...
Fuck is this 22-year-old man doing at my doorstep?
What is this potentially pedophile?
Whoa!
Pedophiliac.
Pedophiliac. Yeah, we carried around, like, wood swords and wood axes for no real reason at all. We were just, like...
It didn't even fit our costumes.
No, it didn't. We were just, like, the fucking Goonies for a night. I don't know. It was...
Come here.
I remember trick-or-treating used to feel like a real adventure. Like, we were all just...
Oh, yeah.
You know...
Let's go down this street and hope it leads us somewhere.
Oh, I'm lost now.
That was, like... I think that's why I enjoy... Looking back, I enjoy Halloween the most because of that feeling I used to get. It just felt like we were the Monster Squad for a night.
When were you old enough that your parents were like, you can go trick-or-treating?
Old enough
with your friends?
Oh, let's see. Probably, 10.
I think you were like 15.
I don't think I was 15 and still trick-or-treating.
I was probably like 12 or 13 when they were like, you can just go with your friends. We don't have to walk with you. It was like, nice. Now it's going to be really fun.
Well, it helps to have an older friend, too. Because we had Robert, and Robert's like a year or two older than I am. No, just a year. He's a year older than me. And so he was the responsible one, and we're just like, cool, no parents.
Hey, fuck this ghost. I'm sick of him.
It's very hard to.
Thanks.
Go right through him.
How could you even? He's incorporeal.
I've seen Ghostbusters.
Incorporeal.
You can have sex with a ghost.
Yeah, that one scene sucks. I don't know.
Literally.
As a kid, I was always thinking, like, what is going on here? And as an adult, I'm thinking, why did they decide to keep this in the movie?
Why is this going on here?
Yeah. Oh, okay, so you watched Ghostbusters for the first time last year, and I really didn't gauge your reaction. Yes.
Okay.
What did you think about Ghostbusters?
It's pretty funny.
Seeing it as an adult for the first time.
It's a pretty funny movie.
It's okay.
I had some laughs.
Oh,
I need to get fired.
I feel like that and a bunch of other movies that are like really revered now from like that time period is just because like people watched it when they were younger and it was great, you know? Like,
yeah.
That's why I like Ghostbusters. That's why I was a little worried when we were watching it and I was showing it to you for the first time. It's like, oh, some of this is a little too goofy. I don't know. What do you think, Dave?
What?
Okay.
That's my thoughts.
But yeah, I love Ghostbusters. That's a good... Loved it as a kid, love it as an adult. I wanted to dress up... whenever I worked at the gas station, they let us dress up for Halloween. I dressed up as...
Mario.
I dressed up as Mario that one time. I don't believe there are any photos of me dressed as Mario.
There are.
Great. Let's put those up. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see it. I
see now.
There is or not.
There are,
There's
I
a
remember.
picture... There's a picture of you.
There's definitely one of David, because that's my favorite picture of David. Is him dressed as Mario the year after. But yeah, I wanted to dress as Luigi cross Ghostbuster one year, so I wanted to get some tan overalls, and then like we had a vacuum that was identical to the vacuum that he uses.
The Poltergust.
Mm-hmm. And I wanted to like rig that up to where I could like wear it like Luigi does, and then wear a Luigi hat. And also get, like, Ghostbusters patches. But then I ultimately decided that's way too much work for a joke that no one will get.
I'm sure people know what Ghostbusters is.
They'll know what Ghostbusters is, but wonder why I'm wearing a green hat.
They might not know what Luigi's Mansion is.
I mean, I was very surprised whenever I dressed up as Mario. People older people knew who I was.
Mario's really recognizable.
That year I was dressed as Mario, like this one woman came in and had a fucking laughing fit. She could not believe that someone was dressed as Mario.
Are you laughing at me? Or?
She was like, no, yeah, I was so like, she laughed for a very long time.
Yeah, that was Lori. She's a nice person.
She's a regular customer. She's very nice, and like, for like half the time that she was laughing, I was like, are you making fun of me? Because I'm wearing a fake mustache, so. And, then it just turns out...
mustache?
Yeah, then it just turns out that she just really loved Mario games as a kid, so...
That just reminded me, I went to the fair last night with some friends.
Great, thanks for not inviting me.
Listen. Sorry. But,
Yeah, great.
You sounded disinterested when I mentioned the fair earlier, so...
Well, you didn't ask me to come.
I said the fair's in town.
Yeah, you didn't ask me to come.
And then you said... I don't know what this information has to do with me. So I was like, maybe he doesn't want to go to the fair.
I didn't, but I'm pissed that I didn't get invited.
But you didn't want to go.
Yeah, but I'm pissed I wasn't asked.
Anyway, I went to the fair with some friends.
Fucker.
And the woman laughing at you or with you reminded me of last night someone handed one of my friends a flyer and they said, you look like you could use this, and the flyer was an invitation to a haunted house. And they were like, I don't know if I should be offended or...
You look like you could use this.
Yeah.
Are haunted houses a service?
Yeah. What does it mean? Anyway, not going to the haunted house. Not about to pay $30 to get scared. I can just get scared for free. Think about...
Luigi.
Politics.
Oh, God.
Nuclear war. I'm scared now.
A lot to be afraid of. Are there movie posters around now?
Oh, yeah. There's Monsters. Everyone's favorite movie, Monsters.
Monsters?
Yeah.
Wolfman's got nards.
Yeah.
Solid reference.
Thank you.
Solid.
It's from Monster Squad.
Correct.
Mark.
Yes.
Why do you keep bringing up Monster Squad?
Because it's
in my house.
It's my house, first of all. Second of all...
First of all, it's my
You might want to check the title. Anyway.
First of all, the poster reminded me of Monster Squad because Monster Squad has Dracula, the Mummy, and Werewolf in it. So, fuck you.
Was there more? Okay.
No, that's it. Monster Squad. I mean, the poster looked like a Monster Squad poster. I don't know specifically what Monster Squad posters look like.
I don't know what Monster Squad is.
But they comprise of Dracula, Mummy, and Wolfman. Who has nards, if you don't know?
Is that the universe they're building with the Mummy?
No! No! Don't bring this into my home. No, Monster Squad is a movie that's a bunch of kids who have to face off against Dracula, the Mummy, and Wolfman, who has nards.
Sounds like
It's like one of those kid adventure movies, like It or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like a horror movie, but kids have to deal with it because adults don't see it or something.
There's a lot of those.
A lot of those, but they're all good. No, they're not all good. That's
That's a lie.
That's a lie, but you know, there's a handful that are good.
So right here, I gotta suck up some balls and launch them at this man.
Gotta suck those balls.
Yeah, it's a common theme in this
Low
game.
hanging fruit.
Sucking balls is a common theme. I've noticed. There's a lot of that.
You just reminded me of sucking balls. No, you also reminded me of sucking balls, but also this has to continue.
This has to go somewhere.
we were hanging out with the Raska boys the other night, the Asian Force boys.
Yes.
Um,
Subscribe to them.
we watched a couple movies. Well, we watched one movie, and then we watched some episodes of R.L. Stein's A Haunting Hour.
Oh.
Which is basically Goosebumps, but has more of a budget now.
Damn it. Fuck. Not about R.L. Stein, about the game. Sorry.
No, I got it. Is this like a lanky teenager?
He's a pool legend.
A pool legend.
Yeah. Literally, he's dead.
You don't become a legend until you die.
You don't.
This is true sometimes.
Well,
what
then,
was I
then you'd be
talking
a
about?
living-
God damn
a
it.
living
Oh,
legend.
okay, yeah. So we watched some episodes of R.L. Stein's A Haunting Hour. One of them is like this episode where there's a haunted ice cream truck that drives
course.
around, and the main character is this big fat fatty. And like, I'm not making fun of the actor. The writing makes fun of the actor.
You're not fat shaming.
No. It's kind of sad whenever that happens, where there's an episode where it's written in that it's funny because the person's fat.
Get it? He likes to eat.
Melissa McCarthy.
Look at her fall down the table.
So fucking fat.
Look at her fall down the stairs.
Oh my god.
Look at her she fell off a car.
Oh.
Her pants ripped.
Oh, your movies are all garbage.
Tammy! Watch it.
Anyway, so it's a haunted ice cream truck, and like nobody else notices it but him, and he can never catch it, and he can't stop the ice cream truck.
Is it a ghost?
It's haunted. I'll get to it, and I think you might even actually like it because it'll remind you of something you like.
Okay, sorry.
I didn't mean to make that sound as aggressive as it did.
But you did.
But I did, and that's a painting of Joker on the wall.
Excuse me?
Right
Are you talking about
that Joker?
this Joker?
The Joker.
What does Luigi have to say about it?
That's the Joker.
But I wouldn't call it art.
That's a little subjective of Luigi, but you know, whatever. Everyone's got their own opinion.
And Luigi's are right. So this is like the room with the mirror, except now you have to look at their shadows. Which is even harder.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Because their shadows, they get bigger the farther the way, or, smaller the farther away.
Right, so the depth perception is even more difficult.
It's confusing.
That's interesting how they did that, though.
It's a smart puzzle, though.
But, what was I talking about? Oh, okay, yeah, so, the ice cream truck wakes him up in the middle of the night, and,
Prime time for ice cream.
yeah. Nighttime is the right time. And, he opens the front door of his house and there's an ice cream cone like on his doorstep. Looks like it's on the ground.
Ominous.
Yeah, and he's just like he starts eating it. And it's like a 3 scoop, so it's like a little tower of ice cream. And he's like eating it and moaning as he like licks it, and it's like the worst imagery ever. And it's oh god.
If you're editing this episode, could you find a clip of that?
I will maybe
Find a GIF.
I'll find a GIF of it and add some moaning noises.
It might be harder, but yeah.
I don't know how legally standing I can grab a clip off of it.
Just do like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Change the audio to something worse. Oh, it's a glove.
Something worse.
It's a little sweaty.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, make the audio worse. Make it
He's
like
it's gross. But he's eating the ice cream, so now he's gotten a taste of it, so now he's like obsessed with trying to catch the ice cream truck. And whenever he finally does, he just jumps in the back, because that's what you do whenever you want ice cream. He goes through the window, and then there's like this guy who's like dressed still. He's like way too big to be wearing children's clothing, but he's wearing like a old baseball shirt, and it doesn't fit him. And he's like
dressed like Ness.
And yeah, and he says like I knew it was going to be you ever since I saw you. I knew you would be the one to determined enough to get in the truck, and now I can leave. And he leaves.
What?
And so like the ice cream truck has a mind of its own, and it needs a human soul inside of it.
Obviously.
And so now he's trapped with the little boy inside the ice cream truck, and it goes away. And I was like, this is just straight up Superfly. It's the same rules.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, is that a JoJo reference?
It's a motherfucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Actually.
Anyway.
MIDI of battle tendencies.
Yes, the classic Yes song, Battle Tendencies.
Yeah, Battle Tendencies theme, motherfucker. Let me finish.
It's Roundabout.
It's
called Roundabout.
Yeah, okay.